Welcome everyone to Neural Network News. Today is February 29, 2024. We got an exciting package for you guys today. There's a lot of development happening every day. John, start us off.
So welcome everybody. Great to have you back again. Video generation is really exploding right now. This week we had Pika Labs, Alibaba, a new company, Lightricks, a new film tool, all these amazing things that are coming out right now. We're looking forward to touching base on this today.
Awesome. OpenAI is building its AI into humanoid robots. So, of course, we know about Tesla's Optimus project. They're working there. We've covered them in the previous episodes. They got a humanoid that was walking.
Yeah.
So this is OpenAI is building its own humanoid robots. The company just invested into Figure. The name of the venture is Figure, and they signed a collaboration agreement to develop next generation AI models for robots. So this company Figure, they've raised $675 million at a $2.6 billion valuation. And who's behind it? Bezos, OpenAI, NVIDIA. Okay, we're going to dig into that a little bit deeper.
We sure will. I'm looking forward to it. We found OpenAI Trademark Filings. They've got some big plans. What did the U.S. Patent Office reject, and why is OpenAI being sued?
Okay. Klarna, a shopping app known for buy now, pay later. Of course, they're all doing it now. Paused its hiring. Now an AI assistant is handling 2/3 of their customer service requests. The tech layoff may be sooner than you think. It's happening now.
Yeah. Ew. Elon Musk was at a conference and voiced his thoughts on AI. He mentioned humanity's biggest revolution is coming. What does that mean?
We're going to cover that, but now we're going to talk about... But now we're going to move on to our next segment, which is the beer drinking.
Yeah, so if you're listening to us, we do a little bit of a beer here. You can visually see it. We're doing today Brewery X. I enjoy Brewery X. I was there recently, so I got to check out their tap room.
Anaheim, California.
And they're in Anaheim, California.
Made in OC.
Yeah, OC. It is called Dictionary Roulette Hazy IPA. It's a citrus kind of a drink. It is 7.4%, so it's on the heavier side. It's got a lot of flavor and complexity. Looking forward to it. And cheers. Yeah, cheers.
Delicious, crispy.
Mm-hmm. Unfiltered.
7.4.
Yeah.
Citrusy IPA. Shout out again to Brewery X in Anaheim, California.
Thank you, Brewery X. They are not sponsoring this at all, but we do try to feature breweries from the area. We're just
Brewery X,
some guys.
You want to invite us to do our podcast? All right, we'll get into it later. So let's jump into it.
Starting off with the headlines of this week, AI news. Apple dumps their electric car. The staff has been moved to AI, and they're going to go back into AI.
So today, February 29, held its annual shareholder meeting, and during the event, Tim Cook once again commented on Apple's AI plans. Apple will unveil its generative artificial intelligence plans later this year.
As we look ahead, we will continue to invest in these and other technologies that will shape the future. That includes artificial intelligence, where we continue to spend a tremendous amount of time and effort, and we're excited to share the details of our ongoing work in that space later this year.
So are they talking? They're not talking about GI. They're all way behind.
Yeah,
everybody.
So this is going to be more for your phone, your Mac,
into Apple products.
And they're going to incorporate it into their system. That's just going to be more fluid.
It's going to be incorporated into their goggles, into their new goggles, into their Vision Pro.
Yep. So we'll see what they come up with. But certainly Apple, Tim Cook on their shareholder meeting talked about it. So there was somebody who's on the beta version of the new iOS, the photos. You have the ability to... or it recognizes everything in the photos, and you can start searching your photos a little bit.
You see there, It has a dog, so it replaced the eye with a dog and then the little thing. So and then if you click it, when I click that, it said look up bulldog, which is crazy. I'll send you another thing. So when I click on this,
are you on beta releases, Jacob?
I might be on beta.
Look at this, Apple just sliding in with
just sliding in and not telling anybody. So
we have those features right now where it'll say, they'll pick people up, the faces thing, but it'll be even more like, hey, I remember this one time when I took a picture of a boat. Show me all pictures with boats, and I'll show you all the pictures with boats. So that one, if I had to guess, will be later this year. So,
and of course they have to compete with Meta, because with Meta's doing, we're going to cover a little bit of later today. Meta's doing so much with the AI, and with they have the Oculus product,
right?
So Apple, and they have the Ray-Bans that they're incorporating video and all that. That's Facebook product.
Yeah,
and they're also in the optics space, we covered Brilliant. Remember XYZ? A couple episodes ago, their glasses like this.
Oh, right.
And you can put prescriptions into them. It's about $300.
Nice.
And you can use any model of AI. It's open source code. You can put ChatGPT into it. You can be able to put whatever you would want into those.
The glasses will be, it'll be the next kind of thing. We'll see what that brings. But so OpenAI really started seeing some trademarks being released. They file them for ChatGPT 6, ChatGPT 7, ChatGPT V, which is what we're thinking is going to be video. So they're just trademarking these names as they come. But when they file the trademarks, you can see kind of what the features are going to be, because they have to put what the trademark's about. Right. So we start to see kind of what those things look like. Yeah. So they certainly have the characteristics of what that trademark's going to be, and we know 5, 6, and 7. There's going to be iterations of what's going to be released. Each iteration is going to be a little bit more of the next levels of AI. So it'll be faster. It'll start working more with agents. There's going to be video, more image integration, things like that. So we'll see a lot of that start coming out, and they are hiring a lot of designers. They went through a huge hiring extravaganza recently in this past few weeks, so we'll see that certainly come through, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they bring out. OpenAI now has a kind of a target on its back, because it is they are the industry standard for AI, and what that means is people are going to start suing you, just like the newspapers. They are suing because the AI system was trained on data that they weren't 100% sure that was copyrighted. Newspapers are certainly getting grumpy about that, and then they're actually being investigated by the Securities and Exchange Commission on misleading investors.
It reported the Securities and Exchange Commission is scrutinizing internal communications by company CEO Sam Altman. It's part of an investigation into whether the company's investors were misled. They argued at the time, quote, he was not consistently candid in his communications with the board.
I think it's growing pains. They're going to get sued. It's a new technology. They're doing, not only is it a new technology, they're doing new research that's never been done before. Right. They're on the cutting edge of this. So, they're going to get sued. There's going to be, they're using the training data, but...
you're a disruptor. You're always going to get that.
The most important thing is they're well-funded. They're backed by Microsoft. It's growing pains, and of course they're going to get regulatory things, because it's a new area. We're in a new frontier. We're in the wild west.
Yeah.
So I think it's normal, and I think it's part of the growth.
Yeah, but you're going to have that when you have a big target on your back. Yes. So so just a little bit of touch of things on the OpenAI this week.
All right, we're gonna jump into the video now.
Oh yes, the video segment. So everybody that we have a lot of stuff that's going to happen from the video side of things this week. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so there's 6 different things on video this week, starting with Pika Labs. They introduced a lip sync ability.
Oh my God. I'll be damned. Is this real?
And then there was the one that just blew everybody else out of the water, which is EMO. Alibaba researchers at Alibaba's Institute for Intelligent Computing unveiled EMO, an AI that adds lip syncing to videos, and these are just photos. You put a photo up, you add in the audio, and it creates looks like the person's talking.
That's it.
Yeah, I think this is right now an inflection point where we're sort of, redefining how we interact with digital information.
The head motions, facial expressions, everything is astonishing. And they're like 1 minute long videos. It's not like 3 seconds or 5 seconds.
I can buy myself flowers.
Take a look at some of the examples that we have here that you've probably seen. So there's like an Audrey Hepburn with a video that's talking. So this is just a video of the person, and it just took it from an image, and this girl singing, and it looks incredible.
It's image plus basically a voice file.
Yeah.
Voice sample, yeah.
I love the one with the baby Leonardo DiCaprio with him singing Eminem's Godzilla. And it, like his entire mouth, it looks like he's speaking it. So it's so crazy.
It's incredible. The image to mouth,
the image
to sound is so well and appears to be so natural.
Yeah, the Mona Lisa talking is
Mona Lisa coming alive.
Wow,
that's Mona Lisa coming alive.
This is. I'm like, shit. This, if she was actually talking through the photo, this would be her, and it is so good.
I remember something in the 90s, 2000s when people were able to make Mona Lisa speak, but this is all done by AI. It's not done by humans. So
yeah, there's one with the Joker. It has the video of the current Joaquin Phoenix Joker, but the vocal source is from The Dark Knight, and that's Heath Ledger.
He turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?"
So yeah, there's this kind of overlaying of it. So we'll be posting this up here for those listening. That's just kind of what we're looking at right now. Certainly a visual representation.
Right. Also in video news, so Morph Studio. We covered Stability AI on the previous episode. So Morph, in partnership with Stability AI, Morph Studio is a film creation tool which has its own text-to-video model, just introduced an AI filmmaking platform. The tool takes the form of a storyboard where users can create and edit shots by entering text prompts for different scenes and combine them into a cohesive narrative.
All-in-one AI-powered film creation tool. With an easy-to-use storyboard format, you can easily create and edit shots together based on text or images.
Morph employs only about 10 people and now has so far raised, in Silicon Valley terms, it's not a lot, $2.5 million in funding. But incredible technology is coming down the pipe. They're, kind of what we talked a little bit about with Sora last week. Hollywood is getting disrupted as we speak.
Yeah. There's a new filmmaking and technology company that announced its launch today, and that's Anamorph. It's a startup, and it was founded by a filmmaker, so they're certainly getting into it, and they're like, well, we got to work on this and do it ourselves, if not anything. There's another company, in video AI. You can upload your own voice and you can clone it. So if and this is actually something that you can do, is upload a 30-second clip of you talking, and then you can have it create your own voice, like doing voiceovers for presentations. So there's a lot of stuff this week. Certainly we'll include all the links down below. And
let's cover let's cover ideogram. It's not video, but it's mostly imaging for now.
Yeah, the photos.
So it's a text to image model. You guys can sign up for it pretty easy. It's a ideogram or just Google ideogram and you'll get that. Ideogram.ai, which enhances photorealism. It's very good quality. It looks like they solved one of the problems that we saw with the text. For example, with DALL-E, we put in we're trying to create logos and it would misspell words. This thing makes a lot less of those mistakes. Looks like they fixed that particular problem.
Yeah. The text was such a big problem with DALL-E, with Runway, Midjourney. All of those had issues. So this one comes through just clear as day. I did an example for our logo. I just asked it to do of our podcast, and it came up with 4 unique examples, and they were all really good. Really enjoyed it. So we're seeing text now becoming more and more cohesive. I did an example of like a movie poster. Really gets these things almost there. It's like 90% of the way there for them. So, a few months out, it'll be...
Your Back to the Future poster looks legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was the problem that you used there?
A movie poster for the Back to the Future 4. Yeah. With a little bit more...
Featuring iconic
Doc Brown standing in front of the famous DeLorean car.
There we go. Okay.
So it got the text like the old thing. It just got the entire thing. It's fantastic. Yeah.
And you didn't give it any direction in terms of styling of the font or anything like that, right? It kind of
no, just already knows.
So it knows it's a movie. You said it's a movie poster, so it knew
movie
that.
poster. It doesn't have Michael J. Fox or Christopher Lloyd, but it has some like random dude.
A random white dude.
Random white dude.
Well, at least it's historic.
At least it's accurate with the white dudes.
and that movie.
Yeah. It got the DeLorean. It got the car right.
Right.
So some other news that we got going on. Certainly some random things here. Stack Overflow and Google Cloud announced a strategic partnership to bring generative AI to millions of developers. This is something that came out of PR Newswire. So it's just another partnership. Last week we did talk about kind of everybody starting to pair up startups with larger companies, trying to access different data streams. This is just another one. Allows developers through Stack Overflow platform and Google.
Okay, very cool. Klarna. So again, it's a shopping platform.
Klarna.
Known for their buy now, pay later. Of course, everybody's doing it now. So they released a blog statement that they're using AI to replace 700 customer service rep workers. It's on par with human agents in regard. So their AI. So they're using the AI to do customer service. They're saying that it's estimated to drive $40 million USD in profit improvement to them. Wow. In this year. This year. So they're cutting out all the salaries, and now the AI is handling that.
Klarna, for those who didn't know, is a Swedish company.
700, they replaced 700 people with this technology for customer service. And they're one of the first. One of the first, and many.
Ones we've heard about, at least.
Right.
They are openly talking about
Making it public, right. John, tell us about Elon visiting Bosch Connected conference.
Yeah, so Elon was on a conference today, another thing today. So he spoke on a few different things. Some of the things he talked about are the chip rush. Specifically, the chip rush is bigger than any gold rush that ever existed.
The chip rush is bigger than any gold rush that has ever existed.
So we'll see just that as we talked last week about it.
Last week we talked about quite a
Grok.
bit. All these companies that are going after chips: Nvidia, Grok, OpenAI, Altman's raising trillions of dollars, $7 trillion, right?
Yeah.
I looked into it.
So he specifically said that the AI computing power coming online.
The artificial intelligence compute coming online appears to be increasing by a factor of 10 every 6 months.
So that's actually faster than Moore's law, and people who understand tech know Moore's law. This is faster, so it's interesting to see kind of the AI computing power coming online.
10x every 6 months.
So in a year,
in a year, it's increasing 20 times, but it's exponential. It's more than that, right?
That would be 100. Is that 100 times? No.
So 10x every 6 times. So if we do simple math, if we do simple math, it's 20 times every year. But it's not 20 times. It's more because it's going at an exponential.
Yeah,
speed,
exponential.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. If it's 10, right.
That's what I was saying. If it's 10 now, it'll be 100 from now. So that's the exponential growth. And he specifically
it'll be 100x
from a year from now.
A year from now, right?
Yeah, that would be the exponential growth, and then it would be 1,000 from. Would be 1,000 from.
And they're not just talking about it; they're putting money behind it. We talked about Altman. We talked about him. We'll be developing their own boards. We talked about it. Nvidia. Again, on the last episode, we talked about Grok having their own platform.
Yeah.
And the chip that they've developed, right?
AI productivity is going to increase across the board.
The plus side of AI is that I think productivity will increase dramatically. So across every field.
And Elon said that he predicts that AI can't find the next bottleneck will be AI can't find enough electricity.
Then the next shortage will be electricity. So I think next year you'll see the electricity that they just can't find enough electricity to run all the chips.
So right now it's currently the chips. What's going to be the next one after that? That's actually going to be the transformers. He mentioned it a little bit. The next thing that you're going to struggle with the bottleneck is going to be electricity. They're going to hog a ton of electricity. So crypto currency and mining that takes so much amount of power and all those NVIDIA
because
chips
of all the
as
GPUs
well.
it's running on, right?
But in 2020, mining Bitcoin also consumed 75.4 terawatt hours of electricity, more than all of Austria or Portugal.
Yeah, just multiply that by times how many to get the AI.
Yeah, again, the need for the electricity and the chips. It's kind of being they're working right now, but electricity is going to be the next problem to solve,
And he says, we're on the edge of the biggest technology revolution.
But I think we really are on the edge of probably the biggest technology revolution that has ever existed.
All right.
OpenAI.
So that was Elon's Elon at Bosch, and we're going to show the video.
Yep.
Elon at Bosch Connected conference.
Yeah, so I'll include some of the links or the video for that. AI ads, I think, is kind of interesting.
So AI ads are in. DeepMind's Genie. The ads are now generating specifically written on the spot for you. So Google's working on that. A year ago, May 2023, that was a year ago, Meta announces they're using AI features for their ads. So, I feel like AI is the most important application for this business.
Yeah.
And ads seems like, yes, because so much of it is already digitized and solved. Now they're just using...
Yeah, these ads are going to be tailored to you specifically. They're going to talk to you. They're going to know exactly what you like and what you want to hear because it'll know a lot about you already.
And it's going to be people that, for example, in social media you follow, they'll be selling the product directly to you.
Yeah.
They'll be pushing whatever they're pushing to you. And the reason you're watching that ad is probably because you already bought it in some version.
And it's not far off to think about the fact that the YouTube ads or even those are tailored ads. They are made specifically, but give it another year, you're going to have video that's generated by AI. It'll know exactly who you want to see. Their voice will be completely changed over, and you'll have a customized video of your favorite celebrity saying, "Hey, John, you're going to love this product, and I'm going to tell you why."
Hey, John, you are going to love this product, and I'm going to tell you why.
And it's created on the spot. It's not actually done anywhere. It's just AI's making it. If you had...
So here's what you're saying. The product is going to be created in real time.
Yes. Well, the product is a real thing, but the ad is created in is done on the spot.
At some point in the future,
the
product will be created from your online activity. Oh, the next thing this person will buy is X.
Yeah.
And maybe that's...
it'd be like, hey, Elon Musk is, for some reason, they got him to endorse a beer, and he's telling you, hey, John, you really want to enjoy Brewery X here, and it's Elon Musk.
Hey, John, you really want to enjoy Brewery X.
Himself talking to you. He looks real, looks like a real commercial, but it's AI.
Only in Elon's case, it will be Tesla beer.
It will be Tesla beer.
The most important thing that Tesla, of course, is using AI right now. They're building the Optimus. That's going to go into that. And the most important thing is the
robots.
It's the FSD in Teslas. Full self-driving in Teslas. That's what they're actually using AI for right now.
Yeah.
We talked about it several times. All right.
Get on to the next fun topic.
So, talking about robots. Thank you.
It is time we talk.
Proceed.
I am not a robot.
Are you? Don't answer that. OpenAI is building. So we mentioned that in our opening. OpenAI is building its AI into humanoid robots. They just acquired a company called Figure. They're calling it collaboration agreement to develop next generation AI models for robots. They raised $675 million, $2.6 billion valuation. Who's invested? Bezos, OpenAI, NVIDIA. They're all joining the funding for this project.
This Figure
project.
Hey, Figure One. Can you make me a cup of coffee?
And what I wanted to point out is that Bezos, of course, we know OpenAI had a history with Elon. Elon's left. It's documented in Isaacson's book as well. So Bezos doesn't have a product right now for humanoid. OpenAI doesn't have a product for humanoid. There are some reports. There's quite a bit of reports coming out of China that they're working on their robots.
Yeah.
I don't have a link right now, but.
Well, I mean, for Bezos, it's Amazon. And they have
and Amazon's got space too. Was it Blue Angel? What is his?
Blue Origin.
Blue Origin, yeah. So
anything that's manufacturing, robots will be perfect. He already has robots to some extent that are working on it, but
we are getting equipped for space exploration. Is what's happening right. This is what's cool thing that's happening right now. All these little things that, I mean, they're huge for us, but these are all building blocks and Lego pieces for us going to. Mars, ours becoming planetary pieces. These, some of the robots will be Tesla's Optimus building, let's say, human housing,
right,
on a different planet.
Yeah,
some of it will be Blue Origin.
If we'll need autonomous building that will occur without any human input to occur prior to arriving.
And universe is very large, so we're gonna need the AIs and the AGIs and the robots to keep exploring it.
Yeah, the robots will continue to explore. Humans can only go so far.
For now, circa 2024, we're very well adapted to live on this planet, right?
Yeah.
But hey, again, Elon's working on Neuralink, so
we need to be multiplanetary species.
Yes.
The Figure team, made up of top AI robotic experts, are coming from Boston Dynamics, Tesla, Google, DeepMind. This is a huge team, and so I'm seeing a lot of potential with this because they $500 million in being raised. That's stupid money.
At a 2.6, they're already valuing this company at 2.6 billion.
Yeah.
And the team again, Boston. Of course, Boston Dynamics. We can't ignore Boston Dynamics.
Yeah, those little dogs.
When we talk about robotics.
Yeah.
They've been doing this since the 80s or something.
Yeah.
Boston Dynamics, Tesla, Google, DeepMind, Archer Aviation.
Mm-hmm.
They're all working on this Figure team, Figure project.
Remarkable progress in the past few months in the key areas of AI robotic development.
And last week or 2 weeks ago, we saw the Optimus walking independently.
Right.
Walking independently, not connected to anything.
It's interesting. So they had this status update of the robot making coffee. It says here training time was 10 hours, which is interesting.
Wow.
It only took 10 hours for it to understand and learn how to make a cup of coffee. So there was those learn to self-correct the mistakes.
He didn't quite make the coffee, but he did put the Keurig or the K-cup into the coffee maker.
We should clarify. This was a Keurig making a cup of coffee, so he put the pod in. And
right, but just the task of picking up the pod and making and determining the command. We take it for granted because we're a biological creature.
Right.
But you have to teach the robot how to put just the correct amount of pressure to pick up that particular thing, so it doesn't break. There's an Optimus video somewhere out there with Optimus picking up an egg.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I've seen that one.
Somewhere out there, yeah.
Well, I'll have to look. So another robots addition here was Amazon. Obviously, Bezos certainly has it, but they are looking to spend $1 billion on startups that combine AI with robots. So this was probably part of that figure, the money that they raised. So Amazon is on their way. They need it. They are going to save an incredible amount of money on
logistics, automating logistics in its warehouses.
Yeah.
We already saw a couple of drone type of pilots or companies they've acquired. Yeah, the head of Amazon $1 billion industrial innovation fund said it is focused on generative AI investments this year as the company looks to optimize logistics in its warehouses. So they're applying it to their specific business.
Yeah.
That was Francisca Bossart, head of Amazon's $1 billion industrial innovation fund. So they're looking to acquire AI companies and specifically robotics companies.
Yeah.
Here's what she said about people. Bossart told Financial Times that automation through new hardware and software wouldn't cut people out entirely, but rather shift jobs away from dangerous and repetitive tasks. I think that's a very polite way of saying it. Those jobs are getting eliminated. Like the warehouse. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe within 5 to 10 years.
Right.
Yes.
Just talking a little bit about taking jobs, and we talk about it a lot. It's when they introduce AI into new systems at corporate level.
PC load letter? What the does that mean?
You're replacing an insane amount. So customer service rep workers, that's like an entire segment that's going to be not necessarily wiped out, but it will be. If you can have an AI do everything, even like in the escalation issues, those get pushed. And you yourself work with an AI with your company.
Mm-hmm. With our company, a question comes in from a customer, and AI generates a response. At this point right now, it's not perfect, so we're having a human analyze the response from AI if it makes sense, or just have the human, if it's completely wrong, and it happens that it's wrong, just completely rewrite the response. But it's getting better and better. The specific
You're
software.
Noticing it get better on your end.
It's starting to use our format with just by using it. And there's other, and all this stuff is constantly developing within our industry. There's now new features, and I can more customize it even further. But it's on its own. It's learning our prompt. It's recognizing if we're talking to a customer pre-sale or after sale, after they booked, or is it a customer who's currently staying with us?
Yeah.
It's becoming better and better and better. Like literally this week, I saw the improvements.
Yeah. I suppose I can touch a bit on this. So, Adobe did demo a music Gen AI control. They posted something online that was less than exciting.
What's up, Nick? I heard you got a new project cooking up.
Yeah, I've been working on some music co-creation with Precise Control. This is for helping with the chorus-verse structure. Take a listen to this.
It just basically said Adobe is doing stuff to be relevant. And another one, Suno, released version 3, which is that high-quality video and song creation. So the two of those came out this week.
The latest version of Suno AI. If you're not familiar with Suno AI, unequivocally it is the most impressive text-to-song AI I've ever seen. You can input your own lyrics, you can have AI generate your lyrics, supports literally every style known to man. It's freaking awesome, and they have a new V3 alpha.
This so stressful got me feeling blue inside.
Suno text to video, really cool. It's going to allow to create AI singing platform.
Make a song about two podcasters.
Oh no.
In the style of '80s pop. No, 80s rock. With AI coming on board, you have to retrain yourself. If you want to stay with a job, you're gonna have to learn some new skills.
You're gonna have to learn some new skills. You have to learn how to use this new technology.
Yeah,
because it's also an analytical tool, right? So you can use it for your everyday decisions.
It'll make you more productive, but that doesn't mean you need to still learn how to use it. It's the prompts. It's always the prompts.
Yeah, the prompt engineering is a new career.
Yeah.
Basically, you don't have to be the coder, but you need to know what words to use to put into the AGI to give a desirable result.
Yeah. Yeah. The chip rush is bigger than
the chip rush is bigger. We're going to need more electricity down the line, and we're on the edge of biggest technology revolution of humanity. We know that, but it's nice to hear it from Elon.
Yeah, Elon, the master. You said something earlier that is super relevant to this, which is during a gold rush, it's not necessarily the people that are going out to find gold. It's the people making the supplies.
So yeah, during California Gold Rush, and we could probably run that video of the AI-generated California Gold Rush from Sora.
Yeah.
But during California Gold Rush, the people who became rich and wealthy were the ones who were selling the infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
They were the ones who were selling the picks and shovels to all the people that rushed for the California Gold Rush. And now the picks and shovels is the infrastructure, right? It still is the infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
What is infrastructure? It's chips. It's electricity. Elon's already in this game.
Yeah.
It's chips. It's all the chip that revolution that's happening right now. All this fundraising that's happening in the chip. NVIDIA.
Money is flowing in the AI direction. Everybody's talking about AI everything. Make sure to put AI in your resume.
Or run it through ChatGPT and let it do it for you.
I really love this video.
We're having documented evidence of people losing jobs. In this case, it's Klarna with customer service. Yeah, customer service makes the most sense as the first to go. Yeah.
Well, that's because it's easily replaceable. You won't. I mean, I'm sure at some point they will have the person you can talk to on a phone, but they'll be AI.
Yeah, or maybe you'll be talking to AI from like right now, phone systems, right? They
press one for blah blah blah.
No. They say, "What are you calling about?" Right?
Oh yeah,
the better ones. What are you calling about? But then that doesn't really work in my experience so far with bigger companies. But hey, if they're replacing this many people, maybe it is working. If you train it on a quality data specifically to that industry.
Yeah, no, I mean the hand jobs and the trade jobs will still be around because robots aren't that good yet. Certainly, we've seen that the robots are coming.
When you say hand jobs, what do you mean?
Automotive, working on cars, or like plumbing, or electricians, or construction. Labor. Yeah, trade jobs.
Before AI, we already had homes were being 3D printed.
Yeah.
Driving jobs are going to go away within 10 years, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Because we already have the technology. As soon as the legislature will come up, and the legislature will allow and it's happening already. There's the Vimeos and I know there's in Europe a lot of stuff that's happening with the laws. But as soon as the legal thing will allow it, the legal aspect will allow it, technology is already here.
Yeah.
So the truckers.
It won't replace the politicians. Could you imagine an AI politician?
I don't have a link right now, but I've seen reports where some municipalities are actually using AI to make decisions.
To make decisions.
They put in data.
Yeah.
They put in their whatever they're working on, whatever municipal, say, city of whatever, Anaheim is working on. I don't know if Anaheim's doing it, but there's cities in Asia that are already working, that are using AI to make municipal level decisions.
Yeah.
Or figure out better solutions to whatever problems they're working on.
I'm curious to see what China and what other countries are going to have up their sleeve with releasing things. I mean, Alibaba's China. Or is it Alibaba?
Alibaba is China.
Yeah, China.
Alibaba is China.
But they're still a corporation. They're not, government or anything. But it's
we're talking about China, right?
Yeah.
It's all Communist Party.
It is one party. Fucking TikTok.
Yeah, but Alibaba is China, and they're doing a good job on that, syncing up the lips to the image.
I really liked that. I'm surprised. Just like Sora. Those are the longer video you have that just looks convincing is just nice to see. It's when you watch Pika Labs or some of these other ones, you're like, oh, it's progressing at a very normal rate. But then there's, this other one that comes through and just bulldozes and say, ours is way better.
Sora and Emo.
Like Sora and Emo.
Yeah, it's the ones we've seen. And there was some news about, did you see the news, or did we talk about last week where it was 2D gaming?
Yeah, here it is. Google DeepMind just dropped Genie.
That was DeepMind.
They this happened earlier in the week. They dropped Genie. Basically, it's an AI that can generate interactive video games. And it's, like this guy says, it's a huge deal. It's trained on hundreds of thousands of hours of unsupervised public internet gaming videos and can generate video games from a single prompt or image.
Well, right now it's all 2D, right? It's kind of like Mario
It is
Brothers.
side-scroller. Mm-hmm.
Right, side-scrollers, Mario Brothers style, let's say. 2D games for now, but it's creating the whole world where the thing operates.
Yeah, another incredible week. Next week we'll certainly have some more. Who knows what next week will bring, because every week we seem to have more and more information. Something is released, some business deal went down, and we'll certainly be here to cover it.
Somebody's raising trillions of dollars for the new AI project. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching us. If you've made it this far, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Please like and subscribe to us. That really helps us. It really tells the algorithm that this content is useful. Shout out to our sponsor, CozySolutions.com. Cozy is Charlie Oscar Zulu Echo Echo Solutions. With an S at the end, we're putting the link
down below.
Mm-hmm. What do? They provide short-term rental and mid-term rental housing, beautiful, fully furnished apartments and homes in San Diego, in Orange County.
Mm-hmm.
For our listeners specifically, if you enter promo code NNN, you'll get $99 off of your booking with Cozy Solutions. Check them out.
Good stuff. So if you have a house or you're renting it out, reach out to them.
Yes.
Sounds good. Thanks so much for listening and watching. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching, guys.
All right. Bye now.
Bye.